Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. A simple rhyme that echoes throughout schoolyards across the country. However, research shows this isn't true when it's truly bullying behavior. Bullying is when someone repeatedly and on purpose says or does mean or hurtful things to another person who has a hard time defending himself or herself. You've all probably heard a lot about bullying behavior lately, and not just here at school. It keeps popping up in the news and popular TV shows. Some of the consequences of bullying are tragic and severe. According to research at Rockefeller University, the University of Chicago, and several other major neurobiology centers, the effects of bullying behavior actually change your brain. And it's not just the victim. This means bullying behavior can cause a type of damage to your brain that can last your entire life. Rockefeller University first found that mice who were bullied became more sensitive to a chemical called vasopressin. This made them more anxious, nervous, and more likely to bite. These same findings were found in the brains of people who had been bullied. You may have seen the results of this in friends or classmates. Weeks, months, and even years later, these chemicals will affect how the person who was bullied views and acts in the world, often being more anxious and having a hard time dealing with new situations and meeting new people. These brain changes can be caused by words alone. So while words will not break your bones, they can hurt you. But the person who has been bullied is not the only person whose brain is being harmed. Research has shown that the bystanders, those watching the bullying but are not actively participating, are having their brains altered as well, in much the same way as the victim. So just watching bullying can create this anxiety and chemical changes that will stay with you for some time to come. Those who witnessed the bullying and could do nothing or choose to do nothing were affected even more than those who defended the bullied person. 55% of students report that they have found themselves in this situation, witnesses to bullying. Tracy Vaillancourt at the University of Ottawa in Canada has been researching the effects of bullying for many years and has found that children who are exposed to bullying in their teen years are especially at risk for damage to the brain and biological troubles. The effects can include difficulty with memory, trouble concentrating, a low-functioning immune system with more risks for getting physically ill, slowed growth in height, and trouble maintaining a healthy weight. So research has found the one who is bullied is affected and the bystanders are affected. And now the University of Chicago discovered the brain of the person who bullies is also changed. Every time a person engages in bullying behavior, they change their brain slightly, changing the patterns for how neurons communicate with each other. This means the bully is hurting themselves as well. The brain damage can eventually make it hard for the person to feel happy emotions, deal with stress, and express themselves. And just like for the one being bullied, these effects can be long-term. But there is hope. Sociological studies have shown that it is possible to prevent bullying and stop it when it happens. Often there are far more bystanders than there are bullies or victims. Many bystanders begin to feel anxious or helpless and afraid, but it only takes one person to stand up, one soul to say no or to seek help from an adult, and the bullying behavior can be stopped. Once one bystander takes a stand, others inevitably follow, stopping the damage before it becomes permanent. And there is hope for those who have been or are being bullied. If you get help and share your experiences, perhaps with a parent or family member, perhaps with a guidance counselor or teacher at school, then the brain can be changed back. You are not alone, and you are not the only one. There are many thousands of resources on the internet and here in our school for students that are concerned about bullying. One place to start is stopbullying.gov.
Why you gotta be so mean?